Your week review of Raw and Smackdown. This is week commencing July 11th. So Raw starts with Brock coming out. It's quite funny when he started. He tried to do his signature sort of pose where he goes bah, and he did that, and the pyro didn't go off. It was delayed, and then you hear him sort of refer to the pyro as it goes off. He goes, "Oh, here it is," or something like that. Obviously it's Cowboy Brock, so he's laughing, he's happy, things like that. And then he's basically saying how Roman Reigns, he's gonna gut him like a pig, cook him like a pig. He hunts pigs every single day on his farm. Paul H comes out basically saying how Roman Reigns he's gonna have to talk to Roman Reigns, he's gonna have to mold Roman Reigns to be even more sadistic, more heinous, to keep Brock down for a 10 count. While they were saying all of that, Theory then comes out, says how he's going to cash in. He doesn't care who it is, if it's Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar. He's going to cash in on somebody, become the youngest unified title holder. Excuse me. And as he said that, the Alpha Academy came out and tried to attack Brock, which obviously ended bad because Brock basically obliterated both of them. First match of the night was Rey Mysterio versus Finn Balor, heel Balor. Pretty good match, but before the match, it was a back and forth with Judgment Day, Damien Priest, Finn Balor going back and forth with the Mysterios, basically saying to Rey Mysterio he's a bad father and that Dominic needs to join the Judgment Day and take control of his life. But then it was Rey Mysterio versus Finn Balor in a decent match in which Finn Balor won the match. Then we had Bianca Belaire versus Carmilla. Really good match. There was an awesome counter by Carmilla. She countered the KOD into like a face crusher. That was a sick counter by Carmilla for sure. But in the end, Carmilla actually won by count out due to Becky Lynch sort of interfering slightly. Then we had Miz TV's interviewing Ciampa, basically saying how Ciampa said he wants it all. He wants to be the #1 guy. He wants to be on the headliners, he wants all the money, etc, etc. AJ comes out and obviously starts dissing Miz and Ciampa. Then Ezekiel comes out and basically wants to team with AJ. So then it was Miz and Ciampa versus AJ and Ezekiel in a tag team match, which Ezekiel won by disqualification because Ciampa wouldn't stop punching AJ, I think, yeah. Then we had backstage segment with Bobby Lashley and Riddle. Riddle was saying to Bobby, he's a great United States champion and looking forward to team with him. And you know how Riddle likes to go off on tangents. Bobby was like, yeah, great. I think they're talking about if he wants to watch Stranger Things with Riddle. And then Bobby was like, I've seen it, I'm good. See you later. That was it. Then we had Alexa Bliss and Oscar versus Nikki ASH and Doudrop. Really good match. In the end, Alexa Bliss and Oscar won. Then we had the Usos coming out saying they're the ones. Obviously, they're the unified tag team champions. Then the Street Profits came out confronting them about that. Then it was the Street Profits and R-Truth versus Omos and the Usos. Good match. Omos won. And in the main event, we had Seth Rollins, freaking Rollins and Theory versus Bobby Lashley and Riddle. Good match. Obviously, all four can go. But Riddle hit the RKO and got the victory on Theory. So, yeah, Raw was worth watching. I'd watch it if I were you. Then we go into SmackDown. It's announced on SmackDown that Pat McAfee has signed a contract extension with SmackDown. So he'll be there. McAfee basically comes out and starts calling out Corbin. So we'll see. It should be a match at SummerSlam. Then we had Liv Morgan versus Natalya in a 1-on-1 match. Because Liv Morgan's Natalya saying, oh, I'll soften up Ronda Rousey for you to beat her. And then Liv Morgan won that match. Pretty good match there. Then we had Paul H telling Theory, don't cash in on Roman Reigns. Instead of cashing in on Roman Reigns after he's finished beating Brock Lesnar, why don't we wait until a named pay-per-view and have it the big headliner? Theory's cashing in his money in the bank in a main event against Roman Reigns. He's talking about all the money, all the glitz, the glamour. Theory said, good story, bro. I'm cashing in on Roman Reigns or Brock. Then we had the New Day imitating the Viking Raiders, calling it the New Raid. It's quite funny. Then basically a big brawl happened because obviously the Viking Raiders come out, and then Shanky and Jinder Mahal come out for the save. So yeah. Then we had Aaliyah versus Lacey Evans. I thought Lacey Evans' promo she ripped on the crowd last week was awesome. And she did a similar thing today. Because the crowd reaction wasn't up to her standard, she just walked out. So I think this is awesome. I do actually like Lacey. I think it's quite good. Telling the fans to go to hell. So it was quite funny. Then we had Drew versus Ridge Holland. Squash match. Drew won. And then we had Madcap Moss versus Theory. Madcap Moss won due to DQ because Theory proceeded to hit Madcap Moss with the briefcase. And then Theory starts running his mouth. That he's going to beat Roman Reigns. And as he said that, Sami Zayn came out and said to Theory, you better not cash in on Roman Reigns. It's not going to end well for you. And then I'm not sure what happened to Sami's arm because Sami's arm's in a sling. And then as he said that, Theory was like, what are you going to do about it? And then the Usos came out and then obviously Theory hightailed it. Then in the main event we had Jimmy versus Dawkins in a good match, which Dawkins actually won, but Jimmy's shoulder wasn't on the mat. And it was announced that the special referee between their tag team title match, Usos versus Street Profits at SummerSlam, became a special guest referee as Jeff Jarrett. Certainly didn't see that one coming. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And that is your review for Raw and Smackdown for July 11th, 2022. Take care.